A quick disclaimer, this is a personal wish list for the Mario Kart 9 or Mario Kart 10 roster. It is not an actual prediction of what the roster is going to be. Alright, start your engines and let's get ready for the video. Alright, so as stated in a previous video, I don't think we're going to be getting a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate size roster for this game. I think the roster is going to be quite large, but I don't think we're going to be getting as many Nintendo characters as people think. So this is a little bit of a prediction, but that's as far as I'm going to go when it comes to the prediction side of things. This roster does look actually kind of small. There's only 55 characters. However, I didn't put in extra characters who I think would make excellent costumes. For example, Bowser Jr., all the Koopalings could be a costume setting for him this time around, instead of them filling out the whole roster, because people had issues with that. The same with Inkling. It's the female Inkling, but you could change the color and the gender of that character. Mario would have Dr. Mario, stuff like that. As far as the Mario characters go, it's nothing that amazing or impressive. You have the basic roster. I added some of the enemies, like the Hammer Bro, Goomba, Piranha Plant, just to kind of spice up that roster a little bit. But if you notice, I did add some Donkey Kong characters. You could argue that Dixie Kong would just be a Diddy Kong skin, but I think she deserves her very own spot. And then I also added King K. Rool as another villain character for this Mario Kart, which I think would be a nice little addition. I think the Mario Kart characters that I added that deserve some attention is Cappy from Mario Odyssey. I think it would be pretty cool to play as Cappy. He is kind of like a ghost-like character, so you can't argue that he can't be in because you have King Boo from the previous game. Like the Bowser Jr. with the different colors, you have the Broodals where you could just choose one of the different Broodals when you select the character. I didn't put them all here to save time and energy. And then Pauline. Is it Pauline? Did I get that right? Are people going to be angry? I don't know. She was in Mario Odyssey as well. So those are like the big Mario Odyssey characters that I added to this game. Plant Timo would be a great addition to the roster because you race him in Super Mario Sunshine. And speaking of racing, the Koopa Troopa could have different baseball caps like in Mario Odyssey. Now it's time for the spiciest part of this roster, and that is the Nintendo and third-party characters that I would like to see in this game. And honestly, I chose the ones that I think would be chosen for Mario Kart 9 and not just whoever I wanted from Smash. So we have the basic roster of Inkling, Link, and Villager, who were all DLC for the game, but I also added Zelda, because how can you have a Legend of Zelda character without Zelda herself? Isabelle from Animal Crossing, and then I also added Tom Nook because he hasn't gotten much representation, and I think Animal Crossing New Horizons deserves that representation because it's the second best-selling game on the Nintendo Switch, right under Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Next I have Sonic. I think he's just a perfect fit for this. I know he has his own racing game, so this one's kind of a toss-up on whether or not he would be included in this Nintendo game. Captain Falcon, Samus, and Fox are all characters that I discussed in a previous video. They just make perfect sense for this type of game. Captain Falcon because he's a literal racer. Samus and Fox drive planes, so they're pilots, which kind of fits in with the theme. And then I have Pikachu because Pokemon's very popular. It doesn't really fit for the Pokemon universe, but I think Pikachu is fine. Then we have Kirby. Kirby rides his Warp Star and is in Kirby Air Ride, so once again, perfect fit for a racing game. Along with that, from Kirby Air Ride, you have Meta Knight, who was my favorite character in Kirby Air Ride because he would fly around and automatically hit enemies that were in his way. King Dedede, he's the villain. He also is very unique in Kirby Air Ride. And then I also added Bandana Waddle Dee because I think it would be very nice of Nintendo to throw in a bone for those Bandana Waddle Dee fans that did not get him in Smash. Rob was in a previous Mario Kart game. I believe it was Mario Kart DS, so it makes sense if he returns. Pac-Man, I believe, thanks to Obese Rob, who gave me this information, was in the arcade Mario Kart game, so he's back in. Mega Man is an iconic staple that would be very fitting for this game. He just looks aesthetically pleasing for Mario Kart. Ryu is a popular arcade character, so that's why I included him. The third-party characters are definitely just more of a personal wishlist toss-up. I don't know if we're going to be getting third-party characters at all. It might all just be Nintendo characters, but we'll see. This is my wish list, so this ending of the roster is a little bit silly. Mach Rider would be awesome. If not, he could be a costume for Captain Falcon, but Mach Rider would be great because he's a motorcyclist, racer, person, thing. Banjo and Kazooie was in Diddy Kong Racing, so it makes sense that they're here. Gino, once again, throwing out that bone for those Square Enix fans that did not get their beloved character in Smash. Square Enix and Nintendo have a great relationship. Gino was also in Mario RPG, so it can't hurt to have him as a character, or at least for the Miis, you could have your Smash costumes transfer over. That would be pretty cool. And then last, I have Crash Bandicoot, because he's in his own kart racer, and yeah, I think it'd be really cool to have Sonic, who has a kart racer, Crash, who has a kart racer, and Mario, who has a kart racer, all kind of be in the same game. Not likely, but that would still be really awesome. So, what did you think of my wish list? Let me know down in the comments below what your wish list is, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for more kart racing content. I'm OCDsaster, and I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next race. See ya!